Yo, what is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to another valuable video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some results, some profound stuff. Before we get started, like and subscribe. If you want a video shot, put it in the comment section below. Ask a question. If you haven't joined that free Telegram, go join that. I've dropped some charts in there. Go study that. I'm still currently on a social media fast, so if you're message me on Instagram or any other platform, I'm not going to get back to it until I get I'm back on the social media platforms. I'm really focused on myself, focused on my trading, focused on more funding for myself, and focused on my students, right, and focused on you guys. I didn't want to leave YouTube in the wind, so I'm going to continue to grow on YouTube because it's just user friendly and things like that. I can focus. It's also giving me a chance to give a lot of education, so that helps my trading as well. So what I'm going to be talking about, okay, I just had a student pass 200,000 200K challenge with my forex funds with the strategy that I have been showing you guys. Okay, I have another student that is 0.6% away from passing his second phase, a funded trader, and it's just the reason why I keep beating on this drum is because this is the only drum to beat. Like, what they have that you don't, if you're still struggling, is they're staying disciplined with the rules. They're staying disciplined with the strategy. Staying disciplined with, if it's not a good day to trade, or big news event day, bounce. I'm not trading today, right? And they're staying strictly with the rules and understanding what the setup looks like, right? And they put the rules, their confidences together when it presents itself, and they execute, right? And they manage the trade effectively. Okay, they're not over trading, they're not over leveraging, they are sticking to the plan, their plan. Okay, so what I'm going to break down is the exact setup that they're using to get these profits, to get these prop firms, okay, to pass these challenges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, okay. I'm going to break down this one setup, okay. This was a news event day, but it's super textbook, okay. You can clearly see that everything is on my screen that you need to have, okay. This right here is marking out midnight price, it's marking out midnight, and this is also marking out 7:30 or 8:30 equity. Okay, 7:30 my time, 8:30 New York time. Okay, so you can clearly see um, right here. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm a bar replay right here, and then we can go back from the charts. So daily time frame, you can clearly see that we're working our way up to what? Okay, we're working our way up to that high. Okay, we have, oh, let's see here, working our way up. Already hit that imbalance here, this fair value gap. Okay, cool. So clearly we're after this liquidity. Okay, you have some relative equal highs, high here, more imbalance here, more fair value gap here, another order block here. So clearly it's working its way up there. Okay, so you can clearly see on the hour time frame we're bullish. Okay, you can clearly see here that, guys, this is what's relevant. Um, you have now, since we're broken down from the beginning of the week, you can clearly see here too, and that we had our opening week gap right here. You can clearly see that we accumulated, did a little manipulation here, we manipulated down, and now we shoved up, right? We shoved up on that day. Okay, so you can clearly see that all this inefficiency that it left and leaving this order block here. Okay, it didn't fully come into the order block, but it did fill majority of this fair value gap here. And then we started to break up to the upside and start to see bullish momentum, and broke up to the upside. Okay, so when I seen that, you can clearly see once we go to the lower time frame, then you can get inside your day. You can say, okay, cool. I have relative equal highs here. Okay. and I have relative equal. I mean, not relative equal, but I have a Asian low. Okay. So I'm inside. So when I get inside of here, okay, London was nothing but accumulation. Okay. Nothing, just rangy. Okay. We hit up to the high from Asian and from yesterday's, um, some of yesterday's high and at the end of the day, New York high. Okay. And you had the previous London high. Okay. And then you have yesterday's, or not yesterday's high, but yesterday's high was right here. Okay. Um, at the beginning of Asian. Okay. And then you had this high. Okay. We've already tapped into and filled the majority of that fair value gap. So you can clearly see here, we accumulate, we manipulate, okay, we sweep liquidity, okay, and then what are we going after now? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highs. This is low hanging fruit, guys. Low hanging fruit, and this is what they're looking for. Okay, inside of their trading, they're understanding their direction, and then they understand, okay, where is my accumulation? And then they want to see the market manipulate, and then they want to dial down onto the lower time frame, and then they want to dissect their entry. Okay, so always remember this. There's a lot of people that say this on YouTube: no raid, no trade. There's no liquidity grab, then don't trade it. Don't leave it alone. Okay, that right there is also going to turn you into a disciplined trader. It's going to allow you to not trade in a day that doesn't do what you need it to do for your actual setup. Okay, so inside of here, once it rated and grabbed liquidity, you can consider this a order block too as well. And grab liquidity. Okay, now let's dial into the lower time frame. Okay, now we have what? We have timing on our hand now. Okay, so you can see this low. I'm waiting for equity to roll out. Okay, so what does equity do? Equity runs down. Okay, takes out these relative equal lows here. Equity rolls out. Okay, takes out that big time liquidity or Asian liquidity. Okay, and then we start to set up our pattern. Okay, which is um, I call it a 90% pattern. If you take the human error out of it, it actually does when it has a high limit. Okay, this is so-called turtle soup. This is what ICT calls it. I call it 90% pattern. People call it ABCD pattern. There's a lot of names for it. The original originator from it is ICT. This is his concept. So shout out to him. But you can clearly see me annotate here. Equity rolls out. We make a low. We come up, we make a high. We come back down, we sweep that low, okay? And then we have what? We have displacement. We did take out this little minor high, okay? And then it stops, okay? Didn't take this high out, didn't take this high out, didn't take this high, didn't take this high, didn't take this high. Guys, that is all low hanging fruit. What they're doing is they're engineering again, getting people to sell, okay, which they did, okay. And what we're doing is if you put your fibs from the low to that swing high, okay, the place that you want to enter is in a discounted price. Vice versa, if this was a sell, you would want to be in a premium, okay? So you can clearly see here, we don't have much of a fair value gap. Inside of this discount, there is a order block here, okay? Right here, okay? Pretty much that whole candle, okay? So the last bearish candle for a massive, um, okay? You can even consider this one as an order block, okay? But this one ended up mitigating it, okay? There was a fair value gap in here, but you would have missed the entry, okay? Now, anywhere in this area is discounted. This is a great entry. You can see that 62% and 70 and a half all the way to 79% is optimal trade entry. Okay. So you could have put your entry at 62%, okay, at that order block, okay, stop below the low, and then you could have targeted the highs, okay, which it did. And you're talking these highs is a 2 to 1, over a 2 to 1, okay? Partial here at the high, the 1.6 to 1, okay? You're partialing out, you're getting your money. But at the end of the day, guys, you knew that this was going to be taken. Like that was inevitable. You can see the trade went flawlessly, no drawdown, and it consistently was printing out bullish candles, a little bit of bearish candles inside of here, but you can clearly see that it was going after that high. Okay. When you have trades like that, those are the trades that you want to capitalize on. Okay. It's very, very easy, um, low hanging fruit trades and low hanging fruit liquidity. Okay. Now, even look at the timing that it was in. Okay. And there's been numerous of videos. Okay. Ever since that video of ICT coming out with, the silver bullet. It's inside the silver bullet hour. Okay, so you can even dial down, okay, the silver bullet hour and really just trade in that 1 hour window and have your trade set up in that 1 hour window. Okay, you can swerve past all the news. Usually the news comes out at 7:30. Equity rolls out 8:30. Get into that hour in the silver bullet and understand your trade setup and take it, right? This silver bullet is being tossed around on YouTube right now about, you can have this such high win rate without narrative and stuff like that. I think it's a bunch of hoax. Okay. Understand your narrative, understand where your market is headed, and then dial down in this silver bullet window and take your trade. Okay. And even ICT says that itself. Okay. When you see stuff like this that's this clear, take the trade. This is how you're going to get funded. Okay. This is how they got funded. They understood the process here. They understand it. They understand the market as a whole. They practiced it. They have back tested their setup, and they continue to take this, and they reap the benefits from the trade. You can see here on my Discord, this is him. I'm not going to, reveal his name. I'm not even going to click on this certificate because his name's on it. But you can see my forex fund certificate. He, um, you know, took him, I think, a month and a half to pass it. It was a little roller coaster. You can see him saying about a little roller coaster, but that right there is letting you know that he managed his risk. He done very well. He kept it inside. He kept his emotions in check. Everything met requirements. Now he's a funded trader. A $200,000 account, guys. Wouldn't that change your life if you were making, 5%, just 5% on $200,000 account? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I really wanted to, you can see here, guys, we go to my chart markups. Okay. You can clearly see all my students are dropping their charts and me dropping my charts. Same setups, guys. Accumulation. Look, accumulation, manipulation, distribution inside of our, make sure you're inside of work, inside that 3 hour window. Okay. I always wait till 7:30 rolls out, even with, forex pairs. With forex pairs, I wait for 7:30 to roll out because the majority of the news comes out. But like the indices, I wait for equity to roll out and then I make my decision. But you can clearly see accumulation, manipulation, rate on buy side liquidity. Okay, the beginning of or the end of London session, we raid that. No raid, no trade. Okay, we raid, we displace, we give the setup. Sorry, we give this the setup, and then we go power three setup. Okay, ICT teaches this on his YouTube channel. Okay, I'm just the reason why I want to reiterate this stuff is because it's just more simple. Okay, there's a lot of videos on his channel that's long-winded, but they're very informational. Okay, so and that's where majority of my education comes from, guys, is ICT. And and the amount of videos that you've watched with myself, other people, ICT. That should let you know the things that we say, where we're getting our information from, should let you know that if you're still struggling, it's got everything to do with you. It has everything to do with you. Okay? Because there's nothing new under the sun out there. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? This is it. This is the way. So study it, understand it, be okay with not trading every day. Okay? You want to be professional, you got to act professional. You got to treat this like a job. This is nothing. This is not get rich quick. Okay. Here's another one. Liquidity grab, no raid, no trade, and then we go. Okay. Fair value get entry. Boom. Take out sell side. That's it. Okay. Okay. Here's some more chart markups. I'm just showing you that, but you can clearly see that is the exact setup that these guys are looking for that pass their funding. Okay, is this setup? Okay, power of three, 90% pattern, turtle soup pattern. Okay, now this pattern will present itself in other, it's not always going to look as pretty as this. It's not always going to look this pretty. Okay, but you can clearly see inside of your day, like even with this sale, okay, if we had the objective, I just showed you on the higher time frame that we were falling into what? A point of interest, right? So if we had on our objective here, if our objective, our narrative was down, okay, this is S&P again, okay, you can clearly see that I wanted to go down. I wanted to stab into that order block. You can clearly see that as we've been moving down from New York, I mean not New York, but London. Okay, we pulled back, we dropped, we broke a little structure here, and then we pulled back into what? A point of interest. You see this little tiny order block right here with all this inefficiency with all the fair value gaps. We drop, okay, we consolidate. Cool. We're accumulating, we manipulate. Okay. Where's the equity? Equity rolls out right there, and we spike up. Okay. We spike up, we grab liquidity, we put in smack into these fair value gaps, and we suck back quickly. Okay. And that's what I want to see. You can clearly see that we didn't get tapped into that fair value gap right here. Actually, we did. Okay. Right there. We got tapped in. I wouldn't set my stop loss way too above the high. If I did get stopped out, it'd be okay. I'll just get back in. But you guys know that the 5 handles that ICT talks about. Okay. And then we reap the benefits. Okay. There's a 3-to-1 trade, hardly any drawdown. There's the pattern. No raid, no trade. Equity rolls out. This is S&P. We raid and then we trade. Okay. So that is the patterns that they're trading, guys. Accumulation right there, manipulation, distribution inside of a actual trending market. Okay, that was heading towards overall, bigger time frame bullish, but you can trade this counter trading. You just have to understand the narrative. You have to understand what it's chasing. Once you know that, then trading becomes easier, and you'll start to spot these setups very easily. Okay, so with that, guys, I want to leave it at that. I just showed you that 2 of my students are completely, funded. One's, he's going to pass. Okay, so with that, I hope you got value. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go drop a comment below. Put a video that you want shot. Drop a comment if you want a question answered. Okay, go join the Telegram. It's free. I'm dropping these same charts in there that had the same setup, so you can grade. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be on social medias for a little bit longer. So if you message me there, come here, message me here. I will answer it. Okay. So like I said, guys, keep pipping and dipping. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.